What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Racy Dudes YouTube channel, and welcome back to another week here on the show. We've had a very good, successful start to 2024. Hopefully, we keep it going. We've been so successful, Papa Dude, that I think we're getting a new theme song for the show.
Oh, that's good.
I don't know if it'll be tomorrow, but it's going to be soon. So, yes, I'm going to work with the magic on that, and we'll see what happens.
We need one for our show too.
Exactly. I told him. I said the two Dudes Who Bet Daily, Dudes Who Bet Sports, they need new ones badly. So we are getting new ones. They're going to happen. I know for sure the Thursday show today here on the network will be the last time you hear the old theme song. And then I don't know if we'll get them all today done or not, but we'll see on this show. So, yes, the brooms are out once again. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you're at there to everybody watching. But, yeah, the brooms are out. We are on a six bet win streak, I should say, for the show. We'll get to the best bets here in a little bit, but now let's get to – I know, don't jinx it. I know.
Don't jinx it.
I know, but let's get to the rundown. We'll do the hockey games first, and we'll get to the race of the day and the best bets. Try to keep the hot streak going. All right, we'll start off Avalanche Bruins tonight in Boston. Bruins a minus 145 here. Total sits at 6.5. Who you got in this one?
Well, first of all, I want to say hi to Davey. He's on his planned period at school. He's a coach and a teacher at was it Moore, Aaron? I think it was. Davey was Moore. You're using your planned period wisely, Davey. Mm-hmm. Using it very wisely. I like.
Well, he's planning out his bets for today.
That's right, and that's what you want to use your plan period for. And Shotty, good to see you and everyone. Westmore.
Sure. That's right. I knew that. Yeah,
which is almost more.
Yep.
So
just west.
Yeah, way to pick a good game here. This is a toughie. The other night I had the Avalanche. Could you figure that out the other night? They were like minus 122 against Ottawa.
Yeah. And if you followed that game, the Avalanche got way behind, and you're like, okay, I get it. And they end up winning 7-4. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I got to bet that at minus 122. Ottawa gets overrated. This morning I forget who's playing them, but again, I don't know why they're getting all of this love. But anyway,
I think it's because they can score.
It probably is.
Yeah,
it probably is.
Yeah.
Anyway, Avalanche at the Bruins. I'm going to go with Boston tonight. Colorado's having defense problems, and you don't want to have defense problems when you're going into Boston. So I like the Bruins to win tonight.
You like the Bruins? Hey, I'm going to stick with the Avalanche. I'm going with the Avalanche tonight in this one. Look, I just think they get it done. I think they get it done in this spot. I just feel like they're a team that can go into spots like this and win at plus money prices. There's not a lot of teams that can go into Boston that I'm going to pick, but I'm going to take them here at plus money. I do get it, though. They're going to have to play a little bit sharper. I think they know that coming into it, though. So the Avalanche plus that money. All right, let's go to the Maple Leafs and the Flames. So this is a good game, Battle of Canada here. The Maple Leafs were in Edmonton a couple of nights ago, blew a lead, got beat. The Flames were at home, and it's slipping my mind who they were playing. No, they're playing Arizona, and they got behind and came back and won. Now the team that blew the lead is the favorite on the road against the team that just came back and won a game. Who do you like in this one?
Oh, this is another good one. Calgary's playing pretty well right now. They're tough. They always are. They're tough to beat. Sutter does a good job with them up there. They're always going to be a tough out. Give me the Flames to beat the Maple Leafs in Calgary tonight.
I like the Flames as well. Now, Pedlo's on Toronto, so he's going to go the opposite way. Here's the deal. And Pedlo, I almost went the way you're leaning because Toronto, they're playing too good to keep losing these games. Like, you watch them, and they're like, they kind of, I wouldn't say they dominated the game, but they kind of look like the better team and got beat. And you say that over and over. Eventually, they are going to pull one out. So that's why Toronto's not a horrible play. I think it's a toss-up here. Give me the Flames, though. I'm going to go Calgary again. They really showed a lot to come back against Arizona late third period, got a couple of goals, tied that thing up, and then was able to get the job done in extra time. So, give me the Flames here as this one as well, and we'll see what happens tonight in Calgary. It's been very entertaining hockey up north of the border. All right, last one. We'll go Rangers and Golden Knights. Another great game tonight in at the Fortress there in Las Vegas. Rangers are minus 130. This total's low, 5.5. Probably the Rangers are very good defensively. And in goal, who you like in this one?
I got to go with the Knights as underdogs at home. I usually take them when they're dogs at home. Not playing well, but they got to win the other night. They're better than what they're playing. Give me Vegas at home as an underdog to the Rangers.
Yeah, I think that makes a ton of sense. Obviously, I am a Golden Knights fan. I'm going to go with the Rangers tonight. I think they get it done tonight.
Really?
Yeah, I think the Rangers are going to give them all kinds of problems tonight. The Golden Knights, they're pretty good offensively, but I think the Rangers can slow them down and play the puck in the end of the Golden Knights. And I think if it's in their end all night, it's going to be trouble because I think the Rangers will get some goals. So I think the Rangers are going to win this thing. Jason likes first period under in this game. That does make sense. The Rangers can really bottle you up, and even when they can't, they're going to get good goaltending. We know that. I just think the Rangers come in there and beat them. I think they're playing a little bit better. So,
well, you are the hockey guy, not me. I struggle with these hockey games.
I'm not going to lie. I do watch.
You watch a lot of it.
Maybe every game I check out at some point during the night. Yeah.
And I'm watching college basketball.
And I knew when I said that, Pedlo, that was a horrible thing, and I knew you would pick up on it. So I'm not going to repeat
Yes.
it.
By the way, Pedlo went to the OU basketball game last night.
Yeah.
We have another wonderful crowd. I was on the road last night. I didn't see anything. Did you watch any of it, Aaron?
I did watch it. The game went how we needed to go. We were hosting West Virginia, and listen, the Big 12, when you host a team that's not very good, you just kind of got to beat them and not have a stressful game, and that's what it was. They looked good.
What was the crowd like?
I mean, it was hard to really see.
Pitiful. Are you saying
a lot of
pitiful?
people?
Go ahead, say it was pitiful.
It didn't look great. Pedlo, you could probably speak more to that, but it didn't look great.
Well, I didn't see any of it, but I saw some people on Twitter. And again, we always pat ourselves on the back when we have like 5,000 at a basketball game. It's just a pitiful show.
It looked like a normal OU crowd in January.
Pathetic. Yeah. I just, nothing pisses me off as people say, hey, we had like 6,000 at the basketball game tonight. Yeah. And then I watched K-State the other night against TCU. Yeah. My God, that thing holds about 18,000. It was packed. It was crazy. And I don't want to hear how great they are.
Well, that's kind of the problem. I mean, the things that OU people talk about, this is why they're not drawing, and they give these reasons. And then you watch other teams around the country, and it's like, well, how are they drawing at 6 o'clock on a Wednesday? It's because they care.
The way, we're 14-3.
Yeah.
We're not bad.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, see, wait a minute. Here's Pedlo with an excuse. It was definitely better, but it's a Wednesday.
See, I mean, that's just it.
That's ridiculous, Pedlo. That's just ridiculous. It's a Wednesday. Big. Wait till they move the stadium.
I think that will be interesting to see that it won't help at all. But I think for 1 to 2 years, that'll be a thing. And then I think it'll just be what it is now.
I could list 15 excuses. They're all bogus because they draw other places when they have a shitty team.
That's kind of my thing. It's like I hear it. It's like, yeah, it's Wednesday. It's 6 o'clock. I think it was 7 last night. It's kind of tough for maybe people that live in Oklahoma City to get there. I mean, that's all valid, I would say. However, you turn on other places and it's packed, So I don't know. I don't know. And I do think the Thunder being good has hurt OU. I agree. No, and I think the Thunder being there has hurt OU basketball.
It's hurt it some, but no. Sorry.
So they do have $2. But look, I mean, they have $2 beers and they can't even get anybody there. That did attract Pedlo though, and that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. It's a mess. It is a mess.
It's a total mess. And
by the way, I watched talk about hockey games. I watched Chicago and San Jose, the two worst teams in the league. They went to a 9. I think it was either it was either 7 or 9 round shootout.
I saw they went to a shootout.
I can't remember now if it was 7 or 9 rounds, but it was hysterical. They could not score. They were missing the net. And I had a bet on Chicago, and I was just like, I can't believe I bet this game. Chicago did win, but yeah, it was crazy.
Now, see, that's a good one. You're betting 2 terrible teams. That's really good.
Well, yeah, I always bet against Chicago, right? But yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. If I was going to bet Chicago, you do when they play the Sharks. That's for sure.
It was horrible. All right. By the way, I think the Sharks are better than the Blackhawks. They kind of dominated the game. Anyway, nobody needs to talk about that or hear about that. All right, let's go to the race of the day today. We're going to Gulfstream. Exactly. I'm telling you, it's bad. All right, let's go to Gulfstream Park, race 8 on the card today. It's a good little starter allowance race on the turf. We are on the turf in South Florida. That's good news. It is a starter allowance going 1 mile and a 16th here. Field of 8. I don't believe there are any scratches. No, there are no scratches in this one. Listen, these are not like world-class horses, but to me, it's a fun race because these are some hard knockers that like to win or at least run really well. So, Papa Dude, who do you like in this one?
Well, these are my favorite kind of horses, as you know, unless you're trying to bet them in a race like this, and it's really tough.
It's tough. Yeah,
I do respect these kind of horses because this is the guts of horse racing. These kind of horses, they hang around. They just bring it every time. For the most part, they don't get hurt. Yeah, they're always ready to run. But when you got a whole field of them, it's pretty tough to pick the winner. So I like the first 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think you can kind of put them in any order you want. I went with the 3, Stride, because I think Stride is in the best form, maybe, at this time. He's won a couple of times. He's run nowhere but at Gulfstream this year, which I think is kind of an advantage. Coming off a pretty good 3rd last time out. He's won twice this year. So I kind of like him out of all of them. I do like the 2 also because he might get to the lead. Looks like he could get to the lead. There is another horse, I forget what number it is, 7, I think, that's shown some speed. The thing I don't like about Swashbuckler, he gets to the lead, but he don't keep the lead, and I don't like that.
He has had trouble finishing off races.
That's right, and he fades. He doesn't just finish 2nd; he drops to 4th and 5th, and I don't ever like a speed horse that does that. So that's one of the reasons I eliminated him. The other one that's kind of scary is the 4, Sonic Speed. I'm going to go with Stride to win this one.
Well, I'm surprised, but we're on the same horse for a lot of the same reasons. A very consistent horse, number 3, Stride, in this spot. We kind of saw, I mean, it wasn't really a layoff. It was just, 90 days. So not like a big gap between races, but came back last time out in almost the exact same type of race here, ran really well. And I think will improve off of that race and get the job done here. So I'm with you. I like number 3, Stride. The one scary thing, and you mentioned it, the lack of speed could be a bit of a problem for Stride. He does like to come from out of it. I'm hoping that the pace kind of projected to be a little slower. He sits a little closer today. So I do like number 3, Stride, quite a bit as well. I'm with you on that one. You mentioned a couple other ones that I like, so I won't mention them. I will talk about the number 1, Born a Gambler. He finished 4th right behind Stride last time out. I could see this horse running a bit better. 2nd time out for Barboza today. I ran a board once again. I like the 1 a bit as well. So 3, 1, and then 2 and 4 also ones that you need to look at as well. So we're pretty similar in this race today. Yeah. All right, let's kill some time, Papa Dude, because Magic's supposed to be here, but he just texted me. Traffic's going pretty poorly for him today. We'll go to your best bet first. Who do you like today?
I love this one. I feel pretty good about it. The only thing I'm a little worried about, it's a long road trip. And New Mexico State's at the end of the earth, and they're not bad. So sometimes those long trips, you don't play very well. Western Kentucky is the best team. There's no doubt. And when I saw they were underdogs, I about fell out of my chair this morning. So I really jumped on this one at 2.5. They're better. than New Mexico State. But as I said, this is a tough trip, and that's probably why they're at plus 2.5. So I like the Hilltoppers to win this game tonight. Another one I like tonight, if you want to kill some time, Oregon tonight is 6-point underdogs at Colorado. Now, again, same issue, tough place to go play. Oregon is one of the best coached teams in the country, and I just don't see them losing by more than 6 in that game tonight. Now, I'm coming off a bad night. I don't know about you. I mean, here comes Magic. I've been red hot. Weren't you shocked? I don't know if you don't follow college basketball like I do. Weren't you shocked that Houston killed Texas Tech last night? Have you been keeping up with it that much?
I know Houston's been losing, so that could have been like a we got to get right game, But yeah, I was surprised at the score. Yes.
Yeah, I mean Tech is good.
Yeah,
and they were like 11 or 12-point underdogs, and I thought this is a gimme, and that shocked me last night. But the Big 12, I mean, it's crazy. Like you mentioned with you have to win at home.
Yeah,
and you have to hope you get lucky somewhere and win a game on the road because this league is nuts.
You have to, without any doubt. When you have a team like West Virginia, you can't struggle with them. You can, even if you beat them by 1 or 2, it's almost like a loss. You've got to, when you have a game that you think could be easy for you, it has to be easy for you.
Yeah.
You can't waste your luck on like lucking out one against West Virginia is what I'm trying to say. Because you're going to need a ton of luck.
And you got to hope you can beat West Virginia when you go there.
Well, exactly. That's a road win. Yeah.
By the way, Aaron, the Pit is in New Mexico, not New Mexico State. I mean, they may call theirs the Pit too.
Good.
Pit is New Mexico.
Okay. It's good to know.
All right. I would not pick Western Kentucky against New Mexico. They're pretty good.
All right. Western Kentucky plus 2.5 for Papa Dude. We're going to bring in the Detroit Red Wings' biggest fan. There he is. He's got that is such a sick jersey. I love it. All right. Let's go to Magic for his best bet today.
Winter Classic jersey, baby. Yeah, better late than never here. Thank you. Fairgrounds, race 3, number 3, Luna Vieja. Tom Amos, trainee, has won 2 of the last 3 starts. 3 back, 1 gate to wire to break the maiden at 75K claiming level. Went from there into a starter allowance. Tried setting the pace and didn't work. Last time out, going a mile at Oaklawn Park, which I think is probably the toughest spot this horse has run yet. Got the win from coming from well off the pace. This horse is extremely versatile. And remember I said he broke the maiden for 75K. This is starter allowance 50K. These are horses that weren't nearly as expensive to buy in this certain races. So I really like this horse in this spot. I think is projected to be on the lead with Edgar Morales aboard, but has shown in the past that he can sit off and still get the job done. So to me, this is a step down from what he beat last time out at Oaklawn Park, and we're going longer and projects to have the lead. So love the Luna Vieja. Also, race of the day, I saw Shadi already got it. Zayas on a Safi giving the number 3 stride second off the layoff.
Oh boy, we're all 3 on that horse now, Magic.
Uh-oh.
All 4, I guess, if we count Shadi there as well, which we should. So that all 4 of us. So that'll be interesting to see how that rolls out. Love that pick. Love that pick very much. Magic, you don't ask. Love that pick. So.
No, don't ask.
Don't ask that question, Magic. It's a good one.
I always know where my Red Wings jerseys, because I have 3 of them, are. I always know where they are at any given point.
There's 2 things I knew coming in to today. One is you would have some sort of Red Wings jersey on after that big-time win over the Panthers last night. Big win. Yeah. And the other thing, listen, I never met a person that likes jerseys as much as me until I met him, and he likes them much more.
Do you have a Detroit Lions?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was wearing it all day Tuesday. I went to Costco and went to the LA Zoo wearing it, thinking I would get some LA Rams fans. No, everybody was saying, hey, congrats on the win. Good luck next week. People out, LA fans are weird. They're not, unless it's the Dodgers or USC football. There's no actual burning passion. So it was kind of nice. I thought I might get yelled at, and I was kind of ready to get into a verbal fight, but nobody gave it to me. Maybe I could get into a verbal fight with some of you on the Magic Mike show later today.
Oh, well, that would be a lot of fun. All right, before you do that, let's get to my best bet today. I'm going to go Gulfstream Park, race 7. I'm going number 2, Frosted Faith. Boy, this horse has been close against similar company the last 2 races. Last time out against 35K claiming, lost by only a half length. Beat, I think, his main threat in this race today, beat him last time out. Gets Jose aboard for the 3rd straight race. I think this is the right spot to finally get it done. Shortens up just a bit to 5 furlongs. Give me the number 2 Frosted Faith in the 7th today at Gulfstream Park. I like this horse quite a bit. All right, guys, that shall do it for the best bets. I'll put them up on the screen now. I'm going to go Gulfstream Park race 7, number 2 Frosted Faith. Magic's going to go Fairgrounds race 3, number 3 Luna Vea, and then Papa Dude's going to go Western Kentucky plus that 2.5. All right, boys, we are up $1,060 for the year after 2 weeks. We're doing very well. Magic, let's stop dancing. We've got work to do this week to keep it going. Come on.
Traditionally, we're terrible on Thursdays, too. I should say, we're not terrible. If we have a bad day during the 4-day-a-week show, Thursdays are usually where it's at.
All right. Yes, I agree with that. Very much so. So let's survive Thursday. All right, Thursday, by the way, is also our big day. 4 shows. We got 4 live shows we do on a Thursday. Show number 1, check that box. It's done. All right, noon. That's right. Coming up in 39 minutes plus 8 minutes, we'll have Blinkers Off. Blinkers Off going to be the early show today, so we'll see what happens there with that show. We're going to go over the LeCompte and all things fairgrounds on a big, big day at the fairgrounds. And boy, don't you know the fairgrounds are really happy that Oaklawn's canceled because all that money coming to fairgrounds on Saturday. They're excited about that. Papa Dude and I, 2 o'clock Central Time, so just a little bit after Blinkers Off. Papa Dude and I will be up 2 o'clock Central Time to do Dude to Bet Sports. We'll go over all the NFL playoff action. We're going to talk a little bit about the situation going on at Alabama right now. Papa Dude didn't tell you about that, but we are going to talk about that a little bit as well. So that will be fun. And then Magic, what's going on with Magic Mike?
Well, there's a track called Fairgrounds that's running this weekend, so we're going to do the late pick 5 there. It's all stakes. It's a 15% low takeout. Mike and I usually hate playing Fairgrounds because we don't like supporting Twin Spires, but you mentioned it. Oaklawn's canceled. Santa Anita's got jack shit doing all this weekend, so we're going to go to Fairgrounds for the LeCompte, the Silver Bullet Day, and 3 other stakes. The Louisiana Stakes is one of them, and the 2 turf ones that just have stupid names.
All right. Okay, well, there you go.
I think it's the Marie Krantz and the Colonel Bradley. So my apologies to the great ancestors of those people that are still alive.
What race was Jack shit in?
He's actually debuting in Oaklawn. I think it's race 6. John and Ryan picked him up in the fantasy league. So.
I'm not going to touch that one. Yeah, pick 6 carryover on Friday at Santa Anita. There's a total of about 22 horses running in those 6 races, so good luck if you're playing that. All right, we're going to get out of here for today because we got a lot to do, boys and girls. We'll be right back with you here coming up shortly with Blinkers Off and then so on and so forth. All right, guys, thanks everybody for watching today. We will be back tomorrow with more Best Bets.